Hey guys, welcome back to Stripes in the Road. I'm Don, and Tina's at the other end of the RV packing stuff up. It's another moving day, and I wanted to give you a view of the rear of our RV in my office and how we packed it up. So here's my office, and that's how we pack it up there. I got a center slot I built into the desk where I have some hook holes in there, and I use these bungee straps to secure my desk chair with a yoga mat wrapped around it. And then I take my monitors and I lay them face down on another yoga mat that I leave on the desk all the time, and I strap them down. And we've traveled with the yoga mat and velcroing down my monitors like this for better part of 2 years or more. And this RV and the Momentum, and we really haven't had a problem with that. Everything's traveled really well. But have our door secured here. And in our bathroom, we got everything secured back here. All of our brooms, mops, and miscellaneous stuff. And then we do have a little metal art back here. We really like. So we'll give it a little bit of homey feeling to it. Oh, by the way, Tina had these baskets she hung on the wall, and they have these plastic things to hook on the walls, but they were bouncing up. So I took other plastic clips, flip them upside down, and put them inside so the baskets don't bounce off the walls anymore. So anyways, if you have those baskets, you might have to do that to keep your baskets from bouncing. Sometimes the wash rake will pop out, but not all the time. And then I put a second magnet on the door here because this door was coming open. But anyways, that is how we pack up the rear of our RV.
Hey guys, it's Tina. You may wonder why I'm sitting on the floor, and the reason is because one of the things I do when packing up on moving day is I make sure to look underneath these slides. Here, I'll come back here where you can see it. It's a flush slide, which is great, but you have to make sure that you don't have any stuff like this little twig here underneath your slide out. Especially when you're getting ready to pull it in, because if you have little pebbles and things, those can actually drag across your floor and they can actually ruin your floor, your linoleum. So what I do is I get down here, and I would use our vacuum, but our vacuum hasn't been picking up really good. I need to get a new one. So right now I have to do it the old-fashioned way and use a little brush. But anyway, I lift this up and I just get behind here. And I just go all the way down and I just sweep under here. And I'm just making sure that there's no pebbles or anything like that that's going to cause damage to the floor. And I just do that all the way down. I already did this slide here. I did that last night. We have rugs over these so they don't get real bad. But you know, something like this, it seems innocent. It's just a little pine cone needle. Seems innocent, but I have found like pretty good sized pebbles and stuff that have worked their way under there. So don't ever assume that it's good. Always go through and clean those out before you pull your slides out. All right, well, I'm making progress. I'm moving slow this morning, but I'm making progress. So the living room is all packed up. You can see we stack our stools on top of our couch. We have modular furniture that we switched out last year. So we take care of that. We've got our TV secured up in the attic. I went through that a couple days ago. That's all good. That should be fine. This couch is good. I roll up. This is a rug that we have in our living room. We put it on the floor here. So anyway, I roll that up. I put that up on the couch. And then over here, I store some stuff on the floor. The lamp is secured by alien tape. So everything is good to go in the living room. I've got to straighten out the refrigerator to just make sure everything looks good there. I still have the kitchen to do. The kitchen is the last thing I do because I put my Instapot and things like that down on the floor. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done with that. And then the bedroom is all finished, ready to go. It looks good. I've got a few things on the floor down there. And then I have a few things that I put on the bed. It looks good. I've got a few things that I store in the shower. I use one of those little grocery bag things. Everything's off the shelf there. So that is all good and ready to go. So it looks like all I have left is just finishing up. I just have to put the Instapot on the floor. We have our coffee pot and our Berkey in the sink. We secure down our air fryer. It's super heavy and I debated on keeping it or not, but I use that thing all the time. So Don worked out this little contraption to hold it down, and it did really good on travel day last time. So hopefully it continues to work. And then I just take the Instapot and I put it down on the floor. I've got to pack our lunches, which I made some chicken last night. So we'll have chicken wraps and get that all situated, move the Instapot to the floor, and we should be good to go. One of the things I started doing was putting our blinds up when we travel. I used to keep them down, and then they would just constantly be hitting the frames. And we have really nice frames around the windows. Alliance does a great job with that. So I just wonder, do you travel with your blinds up or down? I know it kind of works both ways. There's Chloe. She likes to hang out where the sun is. So say hi, Chloe. She doesn't care. She's just kind of chilling right now. All right, so that didn't take long, about 10 minutes or so. So I got the kitchen finished, put together. So all the things you see on the counter I've attached with museum wax. And then I've got over here, I told you about the air fryer, the Berkey, and the coffee pot. They go in the sink. This is a shelf that actually we had attached that we fold down. And we put that little pool noodle over. We've never had a problem with the refrigerator hitting it, but the pool noodle just gives us a little extra security. So then on the floor, the only thing I have on the floor is my Instapot. I wrap it up really good and it sits perfectly still right there. I have the slide outs now all in. The only thing I have to do is bring in the big slide out. And then I have to take Chloe. Where'd you go, Chloe? There you are. I have to take Chloe out to go potty and get her secured in her doggy seat in the truck. And we will be ready to hit the road. So we had to pull over to the side of the road. We have this little flap that keeps coming down off of, I know, Chloe, it's okay, babe. We have this little flap that keeps coming down on the RV. And I think Don has shown it before, but it's the little black trim where the RV overhangs the truck. And that little black piece keeps coming out of the track. So we've seen on other comments that other people have the same issue too, but if you've had that issue, let us know what you do. We're thinking about maybe taking like some alien tape or something and maybe putting it in there and seeing if that helps hold it. But it was starting to come out before we left. He pushed it up into the track again, and now it came out again. So here we are. I get so nervous being on the side of the road, but it's a lane that's ending, so we have a little more room than sometimes you do. So did you get it pushed back in?
Yep, and then I went ahead and did the other one too, just to make sure.
All right, just to make sure it's okay.
Yep, I'm gonna end up replacing those at some point.
Yeah, probably so. They come out every once in a while.
Yeah. Sometimes it's in the cold, sometimes it's in the heat. But the wind hits them just right, and I guess pulls them out of the little channel there.
All right, back on the road. So we made our first stop. We are at Circle K. We found gas in Open Roads for $4.91, which with right now the way gas prices are, sadly that is super cheap. Chloe here is trying to go potty. Of course, you know, they don't cut the grass, but it is a gas station, so I can't say too much. But she's out here trying to get her to stretch her legs a little bit and do her business, and then we'll get her some water when we get back to the truck. This grass, she's like lost in it. It's so tall. All right, Chloe, you ready for water? We always have some bottled water and make sure that she gets plenty to drink when we're traveling. You done or you want more? Nope, see, she's snooting it. She's done. She drank a good portion of it though. Well, we just got back on the road after refueling, and Don did his walk around, checked everything, and that little black strip fell off again. Like, I don't understand. And it's actually came out worse than what it normally does. Here, let me show you what it looks like. It normally just comes off the overhang that overhangs the truck. But this time it came all the way out, all the way down the side, all the way to the bottom. So we went a little ways. We were hoping to find an exit to pull off of, but we found an extra wide shoulder. So he's pulled over there as far as he could and trying to get it fixed. All right, so what you think?
I get about a 15-mile guarantee. About what it's worth.
Yeah.
Gonna have to either replace it or glue it or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it continues to be a problem. And this time it came out worse than it usually comes out.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating.
Oh well, I'm just glad you found this wide lane, not lane, but I guess emergency
no construction,
edge.
so they had the lane blocked off, so where construction stopped, they had a section where it was wide open.
Yeah, because it's just not safe pulling on the side of the road. I mean, sometimes you can't help it. We tried to wait for an exit, but there wasn't one close by that looked like it was going to be a good option. So
yeah, it's Virginia near the 77-81 split. It's not a good place to pull off the road.
No, so now we just gotta fight the traffic to get back on the highway, huh?
I feel like it's sitting duck.
I know.
Good thing is it's our exit right here.
Oh well, that's good.
So
well, then it's definitely could have been worse.
Positive.
Yeah. So our exit's right up here. Well, we tried. We went to the Walmart in Chillicothe, and they don't allow RVs to park. My guess is because Chillicothe is a decent sized city, so it's probably because it's city ordinance or something. City limits or something like that. Yeah, I would say probably so. So I think that's probably what the reason is. So, as you know, we just keep on going. So we're gonna go to Washington Courthouse. I tried to call this Walmart multiple times ahead of time and nobody would answer the phone. So we said, well, we're just gonna pull in there and try and see, and it's a no-go. But I did get a hold of Walmart in Washington Courthouse in Ohio and talked to somebody, and she said yes, they absolutely do allow RVs to park overnight. So that's where we're going.
So, Tina, how's the Walmart overnight parking going?
Oh my goodness. Not good. Because this is why for so many years we didn't do Walmart parking. We did Cracker Barrel parking. So I called ahead.
After we went to Chillicothe.
Yeah. Which we told you that already. We tried Chillicothe, tried to call, nobody would answer. We'll give it a shot. Went to Chillicothe. It's a no-go. They didn't allow RV overnights. So I said, okay, I'm going to call the one in Washington Courthouse. So I called Walmart, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, and they said, oh yeah, no problem. So we drove here, which it's on our way. It's not like it's not out of our way or anything, but we get into the parking lot and we're like, where are we supposed to park? Because it's attached to a shopping center. There's no side parking, no along grass, no along fences, anything like that. It's all just regular, like a regular parking lot. So I'm like, I don't think we're supposed to sit in the middle of the parking lot. And I don't want to anyway. You feel very vulnerable that way. I'm like, somebody could come around the corner and hit you.
Yeah.
So we tried to call again, and this time nobody answered. So then you went in to go see, hey, where do the RVs park?
Yep.
What'd they say?
What?
What are you talking about?
Hold on. And he called some other girl over, like, do we allow overnight RV parking? And she's like, technically no. But if you park over in front of the shopping center, nobody's really been bothered over there, so you should be fine.
Should be fine is not, I'm not going to sleep well with a should be fine.
And they debated. They're like, I wonder who told him that. It's probably Allie. They both agreed it was probably Allie.
They both agreed.
So whoever Allie is.
In Washington Courthouse.
You got blamed.
You got blamed. And if you're the one that said it's okay to park here, it's not apparently. So, so now.
Sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I look around and I'm like, oh, look, there's a bright orange sign over in the distance. Oh, that looks like an opportunity. Let me call Home Depot and see if they allow RV parking. Yes, they do. In the sides and in the back.
Yay, so Home Depot to the rescue.
So we're going to get our groceries here and then we're going to go to Home Depot.
We are going to stay parked here because we're a customer, because we're going to go in and get groceries. But then we'll head on over to Home Depot.
Yep.
Hello again, guys. Oh my goodness. Did we just get the scare of our life?
Yep.
We were pulling out of Walmart's parking lot because, you know, we already told you about that whole fiasco. And all we had to do was just go out of the parking lot and go through
Cross the highway.
Cross the highway to Home Depot and get in the Home Depot parking lot. So as you're turning, what exactly, you were turning around in Walmart's parking lot? I was turning
around Walmart's parking lot and felt like it hit something or slammed into something, and all of a sudden, like the truck was stopping or whatever, and I'm like, there's no light post around. I didn't see a car around. There's no carts, nothing.
It made a terrible noise.
Made a horrible noise. I'm like, what in the world is going on?
And the truck, like, it like jerked the truck.
Yeah, like jerked the truck.
Did we hit something? We didn't see anything. What in the world happened?
So I was freaking out. I'm like, what had just happened? Like, I know it's late, it's dark, and been driving all day and tired, but what is going on? So I get out, walk around the truck, and everything looks fine. Everything's good. And I'm like, what is going on? And Tina says, what'd you say?
I said it smelled like burning rubber. Like when I rolled the window down, it smelled like, you know, when your tires peel out or whatever, it smelled like burning rubber. And I'm like, it didn't smell like that when we were walking through the parking lot coming back to the truck. So something happened.
Yeah, so I walked around and looked, didn't see anything, looked under the RV, everything looked good. So then I decided to look in the bed, and I'm like, where's the cable for the brake controller? Apparently the brake controller cable got snagged on something and pulled it out of the release, and so the brakes in the trailer were locked up. Good news is our trailer brakes work.
They work.
Bad news is it pulled it out, and it scared the living daylights out of us.
Oh my gosh, it scared us to death because it jerked the RV, it jerked the truck. It made this horrible noise, and all we could think about is, did we run over something? What happened?
Sideswipe a car.
Yeah, which there weren't any cars around us. We're like, what in the world? So, oh my goodness, just another RV experience that, thank goodness, we've never experienced. But the good news is that the brake release works.
Yeah, plug the clip back into the brake release, and we're all good. So,
oh my
we went
gosh.
down the road. Just, I think the brake release holder's a little mangled, but yeah, we'll fix that. No big deal.
We are adding that to our checklist to make sure there's nothing that can even possibly interfere with that brake release cable.
And I might change it out to one of the springy cables, because we got the droop down cable, so springy cable will be more up in the air.
We're technical. The droop down cable, the springy cable.
It's just a straight cable that just hangs down. It just droops down over everything. The other cable is a spiral one that has a little bit of spring in it.
Yeah. So anyway, it's all good. We are at Home Depot now, so I'll turn it around so you can see we are at Home Depot.
And if you're a blue box guy, there was a blue box nearby, so we went for the first thing we saw, and Home Depot was it.
Yeah. We are in the very back of the parking lot, and we're right against the edge. We got plenty of room. We parked so the slide out goes between the trees. It's a well-lit parking lot, which is really nice. Seems very safe. And then over here, you can see the lines, so we're well over the lines. We won't put our slide outs on this side. We don't need to. We'll just put the slide out on the passenger side because that's where our refrigerator and pantry are. And we did get some groceries at Walmart, so we have to put those away. But looks good, so this is going to be our home for the night.
Welcome back. Hey guys, we have had a wonderful night sleeping. It's a nice cool morning this morning. Let's get up like 85 today, but it's nice this morning. So we parked up here in the back of their parking lot, and then we got the propane generator there hooked up and crank in. We got it chained off, got it chained around the hitch under the RV. If somebody wants it, they're probably going to take it anyways and cut it, but at least this way it's to deter most people. But it's been a good generator. We can run at least one air conditioner on it. Haven't tried two, but if we had the soft stretch, we probably could do two. And you can tandem them. This generator in particular, you can get two of them and link them together, and so we may do that eventually. But that's what we have now. But yeah, this is our site. We walk out here, and it's grassy area, and this is where we slept last night. So
now we're at our site. We're here for the next 6 days. I'll show you what our site looks like. So here it is. I'll back up a little bit. We like this campground. It's real convenient. It's kind of in the center of Ohio, so it's between a lot of our kids. There's a little bit of a tree there, but it's not going to be a problem, and it's a nice big site. Anyway, I'm going to get off here so I can help Don get set up, and we can get settled in for the night after a couple days of traveling, get out of the wind because it is a little windy. But thank you guys for following us along on this journey as we traveled the last couple days, and we will keep you updated. And if you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button. That helps our channel a lot. Also hit the like button. That helps us as well. If you have any comments, if you like this material, if there's anything different you would like to see, or you'd like to see more of our travels, you know, hit the comments and let us know. We love to hear from you guys. Thanks again for joining us, and please like, comment, and subscribe. You have a great week. Bye.